about this container is that it was absolutely beautiful. It was stunning in how beautiful it was. Just the container alone was extremely valuable, this alabaster cruse. But even more valuable is what the cruse contained. And it was a fragrance, as you all know, and it was called nard. She came in with this cruse. And as people watched Mary come in, she was a woman of modest means. This was probably the most valuable thing that was in the home of Simon the leper. She took the cruse, and when she saw Jesus come in, what did she do? She took it, she cracked the cruse open, and she poured it over Jesus. And she was filled with delight as she poured that fragrant nard down Jesus, on his hair and on his beard. It probably flowed onto what he was wearing that day. And the disciples, as you recall in John 12, were astounded when they saw this. Not astounded, happy. They were disgusted when they saw what Mary did. Especially one out of the crowd. Can anyone guess? Yeah. It was Judas. He was really disgusted when he saw what Mary did. Why? He's the guy who held on to the money. He was the treasure guy. Why? Because in his brain, he was thinking, hey, 300 denarii, think of what you could have done with that dough. Think about it. Is that really what he was thinking? About what she could have done with this money? Was he really worried about the poor? Is that really what Judas was thinking? Mary was thinking about who she loved. And of course she would love Jesus. What did Jesus do? He saved her brother. She saw Jesus raise her brother. He's the guy that had the razzle-dazzle story in the family. Remember Lazarus? He's the one that was risen from the grave by Jesus. She was only too happy to take that and pour it out. But what was it that the disciples said? They said, what a waste! What a waste! Why would you do something like that? They were doubters. And why is that? Because they felt that they knew Jesus' mission better than he did. They reprimanded Jesus and said, Jesus, why don't you stop her from doing that? But Jesus' response was entirely different than that of the doubters among the disciples, because this is what Jesus said.